Hey everyone, how's it going? It's Quentin here and welcome to tutorial number 6. And in this tutorial, I'm going to show you guys how to set up a MySQL database. And you could do it in two ways in cPanel. So you could use the MySQL database option, or you could use the wizard. So the wizard is just going to break everything down into a step-by-step process. But I'm going to show you guys in this tutorial how to use this method, and it's the same thing, and I'm going to explain it step by step as if we were using the wizard. But yeah, you'll have to make sure that you don't skip any steps, where the wizard will make sure itself that you don't skip any steps. So let me just click on MySQL databases. And actually, I want to open phpMyAdmin as well. So I'm going to open that in a new tab. And then let's go to MySQL databases and then give this a chance to load. So right now, you've got MySQL databases open, and we've got the option to create a database. So I just need to give my database a name, and that will create the database when I click this button. But let's take a look at phpMyAdmin first, and you can see right now there is nothing here. So like I said in my introduction video, phpMyAdmin again it's like a tutorial series all on its own. It's such a wide topic, but this is where we will manage our databases. So we'll create tables, delete rows, and so on through phpMyAdmin, and we can modify databases here. But in cPanel, we have to create our database on this page. So right now you can see that we don't actually have anything in this column. We've just got an information schema, which is something that's going to be there by default, and you should not change or try and delete this ever. So it's always going to be there, and I don't think you can actually delete it. But yeah, just give you a heads up, don't try. Yeah, so now we have this page open, and I want to create a database. So I'm just going to call it Josie Bay Quentin, and I'm going to hit create database, and that is going to create the database. So I've got a success message here. The database has been created. Let me go back. And now you can see I've also got a warning that I'm using the maximum amount of MySQL databases because I only have one and I just created it. But you'll see that the database right now has a size of 0 because it's empty. And we also have no users assigned to this database. And if we want to actually use this database, we need to create a user. So let's scroll further down the page. And here we have the form to fill in for users. So I'm going to create a user here, and let's just call it Josic Bay user. Password is, I'm just going to use the password generator. So I'm going to copy this, tick that you've copied it and saved it in a safe place. And you should actually copy this and save it in a safe place. I don't intend to use this password, which is why I'm not saving it. But anyway, let's click create user. And now you'll see that I have successfully created my user. So let's go back. And now you'll see under current databases, we've got the database, but we still don't have a user here. So we actually still have to assign our user to the database. So scroll further down the page, pretty much all the way to the bottom, and we've got add user to database. You need to select a user, and then you need to select the database. Right now, I only have the one user, and I only have the one database. So let's hit add, and that is going to add Josie user to the database, Josie Bay Quentin, and it'll only give them the privileges that we tick. So we can tick certain privileges only. But if you're trying to set up a WordPress site or a Joomla site, or I mean, even if you're creating your own PHP site, you're generally going to need all of these privileges. So let's just hit all privileges and make changes. And there we go. Now we've assigned the Josic Bay user to Josic Bay Quentin database. And let's go back. And now we have my database and we have a user, and I can always remove this user from the database by hitting that trash can. If I scroll further down the page, all the way to the bottom again, current users, if I forget my password, I can always change the password over here or rename the user or delete the user, but I'm not going to worry about doing any of that. So now we've actually set up this database and we've set up a user. If I were installing WordPress or Joomla now, I would have to take my database name, my username, and the password that I created and put that all into WordPress or Joomla and run the installation. And then Joomla and WordPress would obviously create their own tables and place them in PHPMyAdmin. But since I haven't done that, if I come back to PHPMyAdmin now and just hit refresh, I should have a database here. Sorry, let's go back to the main cPanel page and click on PHPMyAdmin again, so we make sure that it reloads it afresh. And there we go. I have my user, or I have my database, sorry, and my user is assigned to this, so it could start making changes, but right now the database is still empty. And I'm not going to show you guys how to manage and create databases in this series, but I probably will make an SQL or SQL series in future. So for now, that's all I have for you guys in this tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe. Please feel free to like and comment on this video and share it, because it's really going to help my channel grow. And most importantly of all, don't forget to check out my website, josietuts.com, and I'll see you guys next time.